G'day. Just a quick TN stop. Hopefully I'll be back on the highway in about 20 minutes and on my way to Canberra. You might ask what I'm doing in the middle of the night on my way to Canberra. Well, you know I'm not a dickhead, right? I look things up before I start spouting facts, and, you know, I got a couple of brain cells that I do use. Besides which, like, I'm a pop. And us pops, we're supposed to know stuff. Like, we're old, we're wise, and we just know stuff, okay? And I know that these vaccine mandates are wrong and need to stop now, okay? Myself, and we're looking at nearly 1 million people, possibly even more, are going to Canberra later on today to tell the government that these mandates are wrong and they must stop, okay? Look up the legal definition of a mandate. It's not law. It's a contract undertaken voluntarily without coercion or means of persuasion. Okay, so these mandates, by threatening to take away our jobs, by threatening our future if we don't get a jab, it's not even a real mandate. It's not even a legit mandate, let alone law. And let me tell you now, nobody has the right to tell you that, you know, if you don't let me stick this in you, you're going to lose your job. I mean, I've heard of employers doing that, not with a needle, but with other things, and I know that is not fucking right. One of our basic human rights is that we get to choose what we put in our body. Right? Not with coercions or threats of losing your job or fucking up your whole future. Okay? It is your body. It is your choice. Nobody has the right to threaten to take away your job or to impact that much on your future if you don't let them stick something in you. You know, they don't have a right to take away a job. They don't have a right to restrict your travel privileges. Mate, I'm Australian. Right? It is my right to travel freely around this country, except to sacred Indigenous sites, of course, but it is my right to travel freely about this country as an Australian. You can't take that right away from me just because I didn't let you stick something in me. I mean, this really is starting to sound a bit creepy now, but it is. It's creepy. It's a violation of our body that we're not agreeing to, or that people are, but under pressure. That's not fully informed consent. That's partially informed coercion. Right? It's a choice that's not absolutely freely made. And that's not friggin' right. Now, just have a look. In the last 12 months, the government has convinced you to take 1, 2, maybe three vaccinations, and they're talking about a 4th. That's in the last 12 months. So it's quite conceivable over the next 3 years that you'll be up to like your 12th or 13th shot. That's not a conspiracy. That's basic maths, okay? Basic frickin' maths. 3 per year in 4 years now, in another 3 years' time. That's just what it adds up to. So in 20 years' time, you'll be rolling up your sleeve for your 60th shot, just so that you're allowed to go down the swimming pool or go visit your nan. Right? That's not normal. You and I both know that up until a couple of years ago, that was not normal, and it should not be normal. My grandkids should not have to grow up with you know, in 70 years' time, times 3 jabs per year, they're going to look like a bloody pincushion. They should not have to grow up thinking that it's normal to get jabbed every quarter just so you're allowed to work. That's bullshit. You and I both know that. Okay? And how long is this going to go on for? Don't tell me I'm overreacting, because the government has not said anything about stopping this. They're just saying that from now on you're going to be having at least 3 jabs a year for how long? For the rest of your bloody lives. There is no end to it. You've lost that human right. You've given up that human right already, and you're happy to lose it? No, well, I'm not. Okay, it is a basic human right to say no and not be penalised for it. You cannot dictate to me what happens to my body. Right? It is illegal. It is inhuman. It's un-Australian. Okay? You just can't do that. You can't do it. And it is affecting families, communities. You know, it is affecting the economy of our country. And it's not even a legit mandate. It's ridiculous the way yous are all letting them go with it. But myself, and we're expecting probably about 1 million people plus, are going to Canberra today to fight for that basic human right of ours and to make sure we don't lose it forever. Now, if you're anywhere near Canberra today, get your butt down there. We're going across that bridge at 11 o'clock to Parliament House to say, oi, enough's enough. We're drawing the line here now, and we're going to hold that line. Because this is not right. This must stop. Not in 2 years' time, not in 20 years' time, not in 50 years' time when my great-grandkids think this is normal. Because as I say, you and I both know that this is not. And it should never be. Right? It's time to say no to these stupid bloody mandates. Nobody has the right to do that to us. Nobody has the right to tell you that if you don't let me stick this in you, you're going to lose your job. Sounds kind of creepy when you say it like that, but this is kind of creepy times. And it's just not right. So, look, we're going to be there today. We're going to be fighting for your rights, your basic human rights, your kids' basic human rights. You know, this is our future, and it's got to stop now. Today is the day. Be there. Tell them before it's too bloody late. Okay? It's not right. It's not legit. And I'm not being silly, and I'm not being some overreaction thing. Think about it. Just add it up. 3 jabs per year for how many years? How many years? You can't say when it's going to stop, or even if it's going to stop. And this is violation of our basic rights. When is it going to stop? It's going to stop now. It should stop now. Nip it in the bud before we lose it completely and lose a lot of other rights as well. Okay? Get there. Have your word. I know a lot of you out there are going to be in Canberra today. Due to the crowd size, it's going to be hard to catch up with you all, but I hope I see you there. All right, and anyone else, I hope you can get your butt over there and make a difference, please. You know? Look, I've got to get back on the road in a minute. Going to be in Canberra in a couple of hours. Quick snooze, breakfast, and then I'm going to be ready to make some bloody noise. And I hope you're going to be alongside me making that noise. All right? Love yous all, and I mean, this is why I'm doing it. Because I love yous all, and I care about the future of you and your families, and me and my families. I care about our future and the way our rights need to be withheld. We need to get them back now. We need to make sure people do not trample them and go even further in the future. Now, I know we've got a lot of other issues today with cleaning up these corrupt bastards that made these illegitimate mandates. We've got some good cleanups to do before the next election. Not after it. I'm talking to you, Michaela Cash. Not after it, before. But today, here, now, we want to start with stop these mandates. Stop them now. First and foremost, protect our future, our children, our country's future. And stop them now. Okay? I'll see yous there.